to the Bombad Cast.
Where are we? You didn't see us.
Woo!
Woo!
Oi, Batcha! Batcha! Oh no! Oi, Batcha! Oh, we're imprisoning toddlers, Batcha!
Welcome to the Bombad Cast.
Oh, I can't watch it. Oh, it's too much for me.
It seems like every episode we just start with nonsense, and then last week's acolyte, we got so ridiculous in the beginning. Then we had a beautiful discussion towards the end. That was just.
It was great. Listen, that's if you've never watched the Bombad Cast, that is the formula for Bombad Cast. Is we're going to be. It's going to be unhinged. And there's going to be a really, really delicious, very meaty conversation in the middle. So, was I in there? Am I in there? Well, I mean, I'm not. What do you mean? What do you mean, all powerful nubs?
I don't
know what you.
Hey, Bug.
I got out of the church people closet. That's one thing.
What's going on, Travis? Gunslinger, hello.
Ready off to a good start.
Good
man.
Lord, I've been laughing. It's so funny. It's been an interesting week for me. Just to say the least. I've had to make a video for my sister's service that we're having on Sunday, and been very emotional. And I haven't laughed a good bit at a couple of things, but damn, I haven't laughed that hard since a minute. What just happened earlier?
It would just
I couldn't. My eyes.
Supposed to bring us in? Did I
We're gonna open a bottle of wine. No, we're gonna open a bottle of wine. I just didn't put us on screen by accident.
Where's our producer? Where is Stan?
Yeah, where is Stan? We had to settle.
We don't
to settle for Lady Slimer. Stan hasn't made it.
Patricia, hello.
Lady Slimer. Oh man, yeah.
Lady Slimer, Patricia, what is your stance on the imprisoning of children?
I think you should keep all the bastards in there. A bunch of little shits. All they do is shit and snot everywhere. I hate children.
She's the worst.
That's
God,
honestly, that's a very
not a fan.
That wasn't even a funny take. That was just kind of really just kind of offensive. It was
That's
very
not
offensive.
Even funny. Not even funny.
No, it wasn't even funny. It was fucking offensive.
We gotta find Stan again. Hold on, I'm going through the reservoir.
Is he in the studio? So we're Stan.
I gotta find him. We've got Chris.
It's gonna be a Stan. It's gonna be a Stan jump scare.
It might be in a second. Stan's been.
I don't know how many of you new people know who Stan is. Stan is our. Do we have we have some new people watching? Don't we? Stan is our one of our producers. We have a few producers here on the Bombay Cast now. But
Stan's one of the original. Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Always startles me. Hey Stan.
Okay, hey, listen. No, I don't want to see. You've showed me the exact moment of my death 12 times this semester. I don't want to know the exact date of the sun exploding. No, please no. Oh my God.
There's no little shits in here, are there? I'll push them into traffic. When I go to the park, I kick the swings when there's a baby. Oh, I hate those little bastards.
Enough of you two.
All right, guys, listen, guys. Can we have the stage, please. Good. Yeah. Man, okay. All right.
Embarrassing.
Aside from all that, and again, Stan, thank you so much again for showing your face.
Yes.
However horrifying it is, we appreciate you. Also, we appreciate the fact that you knew that the Mayans were actually right and that we are living in a fantasy world right now.
Why does the balls one have a G spot?
What is those bottles of? Well, it's
They have a G spot. Like
if you're really skilled, you'll touch that with your tongue at the end of the bottle.
oh my god.
Yeah.
You know the male G spots in the asshole?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
I'm not
You stick it up there and you just do. Listen. We have Oi, Batcha, how you doing there? Oi, we're going to oi, where's Rekka? We're gonna go get those kids out of the penitentiary.
Penitentiary. What a good line.
We gotta get him out of the penitentiary there, Batcha.
And we're going to.
No.
We're going to.
I mean, it's nice to know that the Empire was like down with baby cuffs from the very get-go. Like from word go, they were already on putting handcuffs on babies.
Are we that surprised?
No, I mean listen. From the time we saw the tiny little cuffs, and everyone was like, "They're for tiny species," and we see here now is them's little Tykes versions.
Yeah, that's right. And that wild. Yeah, so okay, let's talk about these episodes.
Not surprising.
What's some of these episodes? I loved these episodes. I think these are standout Star Wars animation. They are so freaking serious. They're also very dramatic, and it does also rely heavily on things that came before. A lot of returning characters that I was not expecting whenever I watched it.
I am mesmerized by you pulling this cork out. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's been very erotic. But
very
but I was very invested in terms of where they're gonna go. And obviously this is not the worst. I mean, maybe this is. Maybe I lied. This is apparently the worst part of Project Necromancer, which I doubt it. I think we're gonna get some crazy.
That was some great ASMR. I'm sorry.
Listen,
that was it was very crisp. Very crisp pop.
Who saves their corks? I don't.
Yeah, Brennan, we need all the help we can get, man. Seriously. So thank you. Appreciate it. Our twisted souls.
I was really enjoying the idea that we are going to get more Project Necromancer in a different perspective. And it was kind of like a pseudo twist because while I'm not surprised they are using children as this weird bait to harvest the Force from, and that's kind of interesting. They mentioned that Jedi, and this is another midichlorian thing that's actually new. This is new lore. I've done the research. They said that adult Force users, or however they kind of dance around that phrase, are not able to have their blood be extracted and used for the DNA of that. They're using this obviously for Project Necromancer, Palpatine's inevitable return in The Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
So I like that. That's new lore. That it's not you cannot use adult blood. You must use the blood of a child, which to me is this is gonna sound fucking crazy. I'm so sorry. That's like adrenochrome. It's like
I was gonna say that like I've said many times before. Remember, I've said it on the show before. Star Wars is, and I've said it in normal conversation as well. Star Wars is like kind of what if Alex Jones was actually correct, but in space.
Yes. Because there is
Alex Jones. Let me just say, Alex Jones is not correct about anything, and is also a piece of shit who harassed families of shooting victims and shit like that. So fuck him. I hope he burns in hell. Anyway, let's continue.
So I was very
nice about it.
I was very intrigued with that was a twist of this that I wasn't expecting, and now it makes Grogu's story make so much more sense that he was obviously harvested his blood by Dr. Pershing for not Palpatine, but Gideon. So at some point, Gideon got this research, which I think Hemlock must fail. I think this is all leading to Hemlock's failure because
I hope he gets pulled apart by those Batcher hounds.
Yes, I think if Hemlock didn't fail, then we would have had a clone of Palpatine much sooner. Whereas in Trust, which is like 30, almost more than 30, 50 years, right? We're looking at 50 years because it's 30 between Return of the Jedi, and we're looking at a couple years after the fall of the Republic. So almost 50 years of just failed projects, all because of, we'll find out, Omega, you know, and there's a couple other things happening in the story that I think is just so interesting. Like the first episode, let me make sure I get these titles correct, because this wine's gonna start flowing and it's gonna be bad. Okay, Identity Crisis. So I love this, and let's talk about theme real quick. Okay,
right.
Who do you think that ties to? Identity Crisis.
Identity Crisis. Well, I think it ties to Emery solely, personally. I think that it really ties into just again, she was already having those you know, like she was already having like iffy feelings about the Empire, like at the beginning of the season, right? Like she goes and gives Omega her doll back and things like that. And yeah, man, I think he took her in there and she saw those kids, and it was like, I think that's the moment of, this does not compute. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Because they kept it. It wasn't secret because she was helping with the blood work, but at the same time, it was like, oh, I didn't know we were. Oh, is this where that was coming from? You know, like maybe she thought she was just checking clones or something like that.
Not the case, certainly. It's the blood of other people that are, you know, being used to see if they can power some other awful energy in person. And you know, the title too. The title for me has 3 different meanings. We've got first, obviously, Amari, right? That's her name. Did I say it right? Emery.
I think it's Emery.
Emery. I don't know, say Amari. Emery. But you also got Nala Se, who is, you know, was once in charge of that division. Which then you kind of realize, oh, Jesus, she is saving Omega for a very interesting reason, because Omega should be the savior that comes back and saves the day. You know, she's going to be a kid hero, which, besides Anakin Skywalker, we haven't really gotten that in Star Wars, like a true kid hero, a child hero. So I think Nala Se is Identity Crisis, but most importantly, the kids that are, of course, being subjugated to these tests, also a form of identity crisis, because it's not so much they don't know who they are. They know who they are, but they are not being acknowledged as a person. They're being acknowledged as an experiment. And I hate the whole, well, when are we going to go back home? Nala Se said I'd go back home. I was like,
that was the, Clint, let me say, I didn't turn this thing off. But I was clenching my fists and things like that, you know, just like, it's like, and listen, sweet baby Eli, he is evil incarnate.
Yes. Oh no, he's pretty fucking awful.
Even though you don't want to call a complete sociopath evil, that's fine. But sociopath, this is a person. Hemlock is a sociopath. Okay, hold on here. Well, let's see. He's trying to explain himself. In a normal galaxy, he would be thoroughly examined, qualified medical practitioner. Man.
Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying it's okay. I completely understand what you're saying. No, I think it's to me, and I know we talked about this before, the doctors that work for the Nazis, right? That's exactly what Hemlock is.
Right.
Even the tone of his name. Let me look up the Nazi doctors. I think it was Himmler. Wasn't Himmler a Dr. Nazi?
Himmler, yeah. Well, and here's the thing with that, though, because I mean, we go the route of and you don't want to be ableist. You don't want to like say bad things about people with mental illness, but at the same time, Mingala. That's Mingala. But yes, Kelly. Hey, welcome, Kelly. Yeah, Hemlock gives me the heebies. But even if you go the route of, oh, this is a mental illness and everything, he's a sociopath. There's a great phrase that someone told me, or that I've heard on a podcast I listen to, and it is, mental health isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility.
Good point. Yeah, no, I agree.
So
that's beautiful.
And if he's just like really following his neurodivergent desire to torture children and hunt down children,
look, my
evil.
thing, yeah, he's not the best guy, and most importantly too, you got to look at this from a perspective of really just storytelling. Hemlock is within its own, he's going through his own identity crisis as well in this, right? He's not questioning if he should be doing what he's doing, but he is being questioned that if what he's doing is any importance. Because Tarkin's, big initiative, just like Krennic's is Project Stardust, right? They want this thing to be done because they know this is the ultimate weapon. But Hemlock sees Necromancer as the ultimate, like, plan B. I mean, it really is. And funny enough, in terms of Star Wars, it is the ultimate plan B. It really is.
Really
It's plan B.
Although with Palpatine, this is probably plan Epsilon, Alpha, Beta 6 or something.
Exactly.
Whichever his last, because again, like, I don't know. It's plans and plans and plans.
Or plan Omega.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. The first and final order.
Eli, I'm sorry, man. Listen, I get it now. It was me. I wasn't quite following you. And I also listen. I want to reach through that goddamn television screen and wrap my hands around Royce Himmler's neck, and I want to go Hugo Stiglitz on that guy's ass.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's heinous.
I'm absolutely fascinated, though, with what he was looking at when he was looking at those plans while talking to that other shadow warrior, what the hell they call him. That was interesting, where he had that one assassin that he'd been sitting out for many missions, and then other images of other assassins on his, on his hollow projector. I was like, this is gonna be weird because we've had Chris Ryans, a good friend of our show and collaborator, has always said, I want the Bad Batch to become what was the group called?
Oh man, I know what you're talking about. It's the evil the Stormtrooper squad, led by one with a lightsaber. Scar Squadron.
That's right. Yeah. No, I don't know if
they are the Bad Batch of the Empire. Is what it looks like, because they're the Stormtroopers that are like specialized in all that kind of shit.
I think what they're setting up with this show, and especially in that one moment, is their version of this. And it might not be exactly comic accurate, but it's still that idea where there's these specialized.
Is that what you think he's got in that?
No.
Like so we see him looking in there, and
I think we're going to see.
You think we're going to see that?
I think we're going to see young
Palpatine.
I think it's going to be young Matt Smith.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. I would love to see a young Theodore Snoke in there.
Yes. Oh my God. And like how
what if that's what I'm saying. What if because we're seeing, listen, we saw in this animation today in the Empire trailer, not to get into it too fast, the New Republic era, which is insane. I'm like, man, keep that art style and tell me as many stories as you want to tell. I'm down.
Yes. I agree.
But anyway, what are we talking about?
No. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's okay, buddy. It's a live stream. It's not.
What's going on? Oh no! Where the hell am I? No.
So, yeah, man. Identity Crisis was a top tier episode. Our friend of the show, Michael McCoy, had a very candid message to us saying, like, I really wish I could enjoy this, and like, I don't know how. If you want to, man, I don't know if you have any way to like explain this, but like, what is the Bad Batch so far meant to you? We only have a couple more episodes left. Let me see how many episodes we have left, actually.
You say are we at 8 as of now, or are we past 8?
I think we're more than that. Oh my God, we're on 10 or on 11, Jerry.
What?
Yeah, it's from the 11.
We only have like 3 more or so. Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, so 4 more. We've got Juggernaut, Into the Breach, Flash Strike, and the Cavalry has arrived.
My tweet that I tweeted the other day is evergreen with this show. Is like some heinous like war crime shit, and then the next episode is them like hunting for space gators, and so that's why I love this shit. That's what the next episode's gonna be. I'm telling you, Juggernaut is gonna be like fun.
And that's the thing. I know we have had friends that have been privy to seeing the rest of episodes, but the final one. So I'm thinking, and at this point, before we go into the point of no return, I'm thinking we're gonna have a Rebels styled exit. I think it's gonna be like And I don't know if any of our Bad Batch friends will survive because they've all had really huge character beats, especially with the Point of No Return. The Point of No Return gave us so many huge beats of Wrecker who gets, blown to the side. We've got Hunter who, ends up failing at his job and getting the transport ship. And then you've got, of course, Crosshair who misses the final shot.
Yeah.
Ugh,
And you got
Jesus.
Echo kidnapping Omega and looking for his glasses.
You mean Tech? You said Echo. You mean Tech, right?
That's the Echo. Oh,
Yeah,
Tech. That's what I mean. Techo. Sorry, I ship them.
Look, I'm telling you, I after of course watching this Identity Crisis, I'm like, how are they gonna elevate this? And I love that she leaves the Lula straw, toy in for one of the kids at the end of it. Emery leaves that little toy. I'm like, oh man, she's giving them that human aspect. She's gonna start calling them their names. Man, it's amazing.
She's about to get in trouble, but also she's the match in that powder keg. And that is just it's just such a cool, it's a sweet setup that we've got right now. Like this is going to be a finale to end all, I think, animation finales so far. Okay, hold on. We got Eli here. Listen, I don't mean to pick on Eli tonight, but like Omega's making it. Omega,
you don't write a character.
I think Omega's the only character that is guaranteed to make it out of this show.
Right? And I think it's and what's funny, we'll talk about it later, but the Tales of the Empire trailer we got today. I was seriously, thinking that the Tales of the Jedi would be the next set of these, and we'd get an Asajj Ventress story of her return from, why she's back to life and stuff. But I really do think the next animated series could potentially be Asajj and Omega on their adventures, because then you've got an opposite Din and Grogu situation, because now you've got two female characters on their journey exploring what it means in many different ways in Star Wars, and maybe how things will be different for two females going through the rise of the Empire instead of Mandalorian, which is the fall of the Empire with a father and son relationship. So I'm helping people, and I don't know, liberating people and tying into other big. Oh, look, Katie's in the chat. My beautiful wife. She watched about 15 minutes today of the Bad Batch. She watched Identity Crisis with me, and I will say she didn't seem miserable watching it. She's not the biggest fan of animation.
And you didn't turn it off?
No, I didn't. I was like, I have to watch these for tonight, and I did yard work all day, so maybe I'm on good terms. I don't know. And this wine could help with something later. I won't say anything too soon.
Oh, you got hit with Scotty. Why are you hitting?
What? I'm gonna go see her. Hold on.
Okay, Scotty. Hold on. Black eye and jujitsu. Hold on, Scotty. Scotty's gonna go confirm that Katie has indeed received a shiner. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Listen, Eli, we'll have him explain when he gets back, okay? Because
hold on, here we go. Here's the explain.
Katie's a cool customer. I love
Katie. She told me this is exactly what she said to me. She goes, Scott, it was only 2 hits. I said, what do you mean? She goes, it was only 2 hits after the black eye. It was like kind of like a rough thing. And she said it was 2 hits. I said, what was the 2 hits? She goes, I hit him and he hit the floor. I was like, oh, yeah. Badass.
That's badass.
Awesome.
Badass, Katie.
Yep. She's incredible.
Yeah.
But look.
Yeah, so Eli, listen. No one likes child imprisonment, okay?
No.
Except for Patricia, Lady Slimer. She's the only one.
Lady Slimer. No, let me explain real quick, Eli. She has been lifted a very few times by Star Wars, and I will name the moments. You ready? There's 2 moments that say that to me. There was the beginning of TLJ with the bomber stuff. She was so into that. The other one, which is my favorite one, her other moment was episode 15 of The Mandalorian. If I'm not mistaken, that's correct. Where it's Bill Burr and Din Djarin with the helmets off, and they're talking to that one Imperial dude. and
Yeah.
like the tension of that scene. I have never seen her. She was legitimately in her seat, like all like so zoned in that episode. And then
Yeah.
whenever, all hail, yeah, she's in the cap scene, all hail the Empire, and like and Bill Burr, like,
Hail the Empire.
yeah, God, yeah,
that was fucking great. Listen, I should have been like singing just quietly underneath you. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains, because that would have, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So,
Rector
neither
and I
here nor
both love
there.
scat. I hope you're talking about the music style. Woo.
It just
Anyway.
reminds me of every private conversation we've had recently.
You should listen. We're too much. You're gonna give away too much. Oh man.
I'm Charlie Ashby.
Oi, batcha. So where were we?
Anyway, so let's go into point of no return, which really this episode was
Yes.
a freaking point of no return. It was cool to see acknowledgement of tech, and maybe it's a thing on Pa Boom where they have to offer something that means something to them. Tech's glasses, and then her original Lula doll that Wrecker got her from that shop. So I was like, man, this also shows, if we're gonna look at this from a almost Campbellian point of view, this is her putting her childhood behind her. You know what I mean? This is like overcoming the threshold where she has to leave home. This is the ultimate theme of leaving home, but she's never had a home. Obviously, in the past 3 seasons, we've seen her struggle with this concept. But like now that she's found one, she knows it is ever more important to then leave home again, but leave things that mean something to her behind, which are Tech and Lula. Those are things that she has to learn to grow beyond to be a bigger and better person. No,
Tech took her on a ship.
Yes, well, we'll see. But really though, I was really compelled by that part of the culture. And of course, you get the return of the mayor. The mayor's daughter makes a return. Even the same place, which I didn't like. I thought that would have been different. But where the assassin's ship lands is the same exact spot where Asajj's ship lands. I was hoping I was hoping that like that'd be the first spot that Hunter goes to be like, okay. I was really hoping that as a character moment, but it wasn't the case. So, yeah.
No, we had to watch them royally get fucked.
Oh, Jesus,
this entire
good
episode.
Lord.
It was insane. Listen, we're burying the lead here because we just completely glossed over the opening with Fee getting gas.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And showing that her ship has a Jawa droid sucker on the bottom of it.
That is a good point. We have not seen the return of that in a very long time.
I was like,
really?
I seriously shouted whenever I was watching it for the first time.
Did
She's
you
got a
really?
Jawa droid sucker. She's got a Jawa droid sucker.
What a good point. To me, it feels so Star Wars. It feels so Star Wars to see it. So I didn't even think twice about it because it really did just go down, drop off this little astromech.
In the chat, like remind me, but like because it deposits her droid. And then it like takes it back up. So yes, Fee's ship is officially the coolest. It has a Jawa droid sucker.
Droid sucker.
That is canon. That is canon.
Droid sucker.
I don't know what you're doing.
I was eating a popsicle. But I do find it really interesting though that Fee kind of fell for, but she was aware. She was aware of there was something around Wanda Sykes, one of the greatest actresses, but also voice actresses of the all time. I love the no nonsense approach she has when she does certain things, especially in Star Wars. But I was so to me, I was so zoned in that they're doing this kind of cool, like this show does have its serious moments. It always had, more so than Clone Wars and even Rebels. This is like a very serious show for the most part, with some silliness, scattered here and there. But this episode was like peak seriousness. This episode was like, this is not your regular Star Wars kids show at all. Like there was some huge themes of despair in this and struggle and promise and no, you have to sacrifice or make a straight up. It's like I have to go back to Tantus. There's a road and no one knows how the hell to get there. They barely know how they got away from it. So it's truly a point of no return, which is such a cool name. Anything else that you like in this episode? I can talk more about it.
Look,
wanted to bring up.
You're making all the great points here, and it's these were maybe the most compelling of the entire series,
dude. That's beautifully said.
But also I couldn't help but notice that it looks like the only way that Cal Kestis can get around the city on Pabu is wall running. Because all their walls are wall run walls.
That's the only way.
You watch it next time you watch anything with this is probably the last Pabu episode. I mean, maybe we'll have one next. But look at the walls on Pabu. That is Cal Kestis wall run. And so thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. But anyway, it's better than the Jawa droid sucker joke. I appreciate that. But no, seriously, I was on my second watch through. That's all I noticed. Whenever they were chasing the citizens around, I was like, oh, that's look at that. Look at that. That's some good traversal options.
Hell
some
yeah.
good traversal options on Pabu.
See, so. I really liked. I
really did love it though.
I love that the Republic Commandos now are really a force to be reckoned with because they've been
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, they've been kind
in the
of
background.
Yes, they have been kind of subtle. I think we're going to see the full extent of their power really in the next couple of episodes.
I think so
the cavalry has arrived, and you know what? I'm wondering. We talked about this earlier or a couple episodes ago. Are we thinking we're going to have a clone uprising? Are we really thinking is this all leading to that?
I mean,
I'm still worried.
We've been calling for it for 3 seasons now. I think it is at least it may not be a huge thing, but I think we are definitely going to get Emery probably releasing the clones at the end or something, or or they're going to end up working with her. But what was it? I was going to make an actual good point and everything. Man, there are just so many great shots.
Oh my God.
This show,
dude,
there's shots in this show that are best in Star Wars, animated or otherwise.
Yeah, dude.
The shot whenever the lights of the Star Destroyer come on when it is above the city is terrifying.
It is
absolutely horrifying.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I almost
my favorite shot.
So scary.
My favorite shot. Personally was the shot where Hunter is swimming back from the water. And you see the moonlight, you see Pabu kind of in destruction in the background. And I'm watching it, and for 2 seconds, my eyes were this could be live action. Genuinely, it looked so real. And of course, the lighting of this show is maybe what does it the best. The lighting of all the Bad Batch is top tier. And I'm watching this thinking to myself, what's the next step in animation? And there've been natural progressions. I mean, the first
apparently it's the dirt in the Tales of the Empire trailer.
What you mean?
See where there's a shot where Morgan Elsbeth pounds the dirt. And it looks absolutely cuckoo banana pants. It looks
pants.
It looks like I walked outside and punched the ground. It's very cool. It's very cool. Sorry. Pull up Kelly's comment here real quick. Mount Tantus is a terrible but gorgeous place. It is really cool. It's amazing how it's not really. It's just mountains and forests, but it's the cut in the mountains and everything, and it really makes it a unique location. I love it.
It does, and I'm afraid. I'm actually afraid it'll be the last we see of it because there's and look, let's be real. They could do the most Dave Filoni-esque thing where remember that Zillow beast we had? That could be the last episode where it just busts the hell out and it's chaos. You know what I mean? With the Purrgil, they could end that same because everyone thought there's so many episodes you watch this show like, oh, it's kind of, I don't really know what this show's doing. Why do they do it? What's the filler?
Dave loves his Studio Ghibli stuff,
But we all say this is also Jennifer Corbett and Brad Rao's work. This is not written by Dave, though I'm sure he has influence for certain aspects of the story. So like we are not going to give credit to the wrong person. We know this is Jennifer Corbett and Brad Rao, and they've done nothing but amazing work with this series. Arguably, if I really reflect on it, I've loved Rebels, but this is my favorite series that has not really relied that much on, you don't need to see these characters in live action for it to be a fruitful experience. And Rebels didn't have that when it came out, but now it does. So like there's people that are going to watch Ahsoka and go, well, I gotta see where these characters came from and watch Rebels. So this is still impressive that this show is completely original characters, literally all original. You know what I mean? Like with the exception of Rex, and that's about it. You know what I mean? I just every one of these characters all came from a Clone Wars episode or arc that was canceled, but then given a new form of life when Disney Plus was, launched. So, I don't know what else you want to say about
Disney Plus. You mean the
Crisis.
one that just changed its logo to this color?
Yeah, that was odd. I don't know how I feel about that. I was kind of sad. I missed the old.
I'm all Disney Plusified tonight. Look at that.
I like that. What's that about? I like that. It's kind of an emo boy color.
These were just Easter Solo cups. So
Easter Solo cups.
That's what the parents bought for their trip up here. Han Solo cups.
That was awesome.
I'm Han Solo. All right, please. Anyway,
I want to say that the stakes this episode leaves on. We need to talk about that for a second. I know I mentioned it earlier. No. You've got Wrecker down and out, got knocked out. You've got Omega, who obviously has to talk to Crosshair and say, look, I'm giving myself up for this. There's too much pain and suffering going on. She is at her hero's journey moment. Truly, like I am sacrificing everything I know to do this. And Wrecker, I'm sorry, Hunter is down and out. He got splashed into some water. Suck. And then Crosshair fails. He was not fast enough. He missed the shot. And it was gut wrenching because it was like taking off, and this is like, I was like, oh God. Oh,
I mean, listen, we lost the Marauder as well.
Yep.
Which is insane. I don't know if we've really.
Oh my God, we didn't talk about that. That's the one part that made me gasp. That's because it was the same. Dude, it was the Razor Crest all over again.
The Marauder.
I know.
It was. I mean, it's just like when we lost the Razor Crest. It was just like when we lost the Razor Crest. I'm telling you.
Great design.
They did it to us. They've done it to us twice. Which is it's not that bad, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Well, okay, I'll tell you why it's weird. Because the Marauder was their home. You know what I mean? Now they need Fee. Now they need Fee because the Marauder had everything.
They ruined Baby Girl's bedroom in the back gun turret.
Oh God. Dude, it really does piss me off. I was watching that. I did not expect us to watch it go down that quickly. At least with the Razor. The Razor Crest is such a gut wrench because it was like, orbital bombardment. There's like zoom, just blew that shit up.
Is it two shots or one shot?
Yeah,
it feels like it's just like one.
Maybe it's one.
I mean, it blows it up. It disintegrates. I mean, that thing is gone. But this is the same. They he hits it with who is that? The guy in the armor. Listen, it's probably not. Listen, I'm probably gonna eat shit. It's probably not tech. Am I going crazy thinking that they are really, really, really setting up a reveal with that guy? And he could be a fart cloud, for all I know. He could be a gaseous being cloud. Like most of the like Marok and everyone.
Yeah.
But am I wrong in thinking that
I don't think so.
it feels like they're setting up something? And anyway.
I don't know.
I digress. I don't want to start fights with anybody.
But I think it's interesting too.
I'm fine if it is or not.
I think they set it up with Fee, who does not get a return really at all for the rest of the episode. So I know the next episode is going to start with Fee. It's kind of like an audience reminder. It's kind of like how did he get our location? Oh, the only one that knows it is Fee. And then she can trace the data and see that it was stolen, or she's probably going to have to say it again.
Well, I was gonna say he was talking about how he got the information from the Trandoshan, is what you're talking about too, right?
That's exactly. So yeah, oof. I was just thinking though, and by the way, we didn't even talk about Cad Bane. Perfect role for Cad Bane.
Oh,
Though I
shit.
don't like. Does it negate one thing he says in canon? I don't know. What do you think? Where he's like, he worked for the Empire. And Book of Boba Fett when he's like,
I think that I don't think it negates because bounty hunters never give you the straight answer. You know,
that's true. Yeah,
they're always just like, I think he's at that point. He's fucking working for the Empire in that point.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that Cad Bane is not above stealing children. He's done that many times.
Yeah. I just love that he has that moment and he gets paid. And our boy Seth Green, who has been interviewed by us in the Bombad cast, talk about nothing but Star Wars. One of our lowest viewed interviews, and I will never figure out why, because it is guaranteed.
It's a great interview.
We've had better live streams with people we don't like. like there's view wise. Then we
like.
I mean, you can connect with that, but anyway. I don't know. And look at this. I love this. Brian, have fun on your cruise ship, bud, with 14.4K bandwidth.
Hey, have some day old shrimp for me, buddy. Just be careful.
Bud.
Okay.
Enjoy the shrimp.
Don't throw any furniture off a ship. Okay.
Yeah. Don't get COVID on the ship because you'll get stuck on the ship for months. Remember that was a thing where they locked people on a boat for months.
I guess they just come and they vaccinate you or they shoot that little pellet from glass onion in your esophagus.
I forgot about that. That was awesome. God bless. But anyway, I digress. So this episode really does have high stakes. Fee is showing up in the next one. The only things we haven't gotten that were all in the trailer was the opening of the I believe the title of that ship is called the Juggernaut. I'm sorry, tank. The Juggernaut tank.
Oh, the tank. It was the Juggernaut, which is again
that's next episode
title.
Juggernaut.
Bitch. That's right.
Into the Breach.
Juggernaut.
Flash Strike.
What if it's straight up as just like Juggernaut from X-Men '97, and it's like a crossover? You know how they've been like promoting both shows at the end of each show, with all this shit.
Insane.
You know that Disney Plus you pay for with no ads that has ads in it now?
Yes, about other shows.
Yeah.
I will say one very important thing to acknowledge is that Juggernaut, Into the Breach, and Flash Strike are coming out over the next 3 weeks. And of course, they're going to be their own episodes. They're not two-parters. They're not two separate episodes in one day. However, the Cavalry has arrived, which there's no information on yet. It is the final episode of the series overall. But I'm willing to bet this episode, much like Rebels finale, is a 40-minute episode. You know, much like the intro episode was, you know, for the Bad Batch back when it aired, it was a 43-minute long episode. This, to me, I would hope so. I would hope it is, because obviously good for bookending a show, but also you've kind of a big thing to wrap up here. And
there's a lot set up.
And it's the title of the phrase they used, you know, and Wrecker steps off the has arrived. Yeah, we watched that together, dude. We watched it together.
Watch Jen and Brad just
70 minutes.
Watch Jen and Brad and the team take an episode titled "The Cavalry Has Arrived," which is such a fun and pulpy and well, it's not even a pulpy title. It's just like a title. It's like a line from the show, and turn it into the darkest hour of Star Wars television you've ever gotten.
I just got a text.
Oh yeah,
from my mother-in-law.
Scotty's got to check his text messages.
Who is the best mother-in-law in the world? From my mother-in-law. And I said,
let's go through them. Let's go through them right now. Okay.
I love Alden. I love Alden's message. Good Christ.
3.
What if the 90s Christina app? Okay, I'm gonna ask her why.
On this show, like our show, or on the Bad Batch? Because it'd be kind of weird, but I would accept it if it was on Bad Batch.
If 90s Christina Applegate showed up on the Bombad cast, I'd probably pass out. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd probably pass out. But
announce why.
Announce why.
Okay, Katie is producing the show.
Miss Jody is the best mother-in-law because she's very nice and treats me like a son, and she is pretty and she's super thoughtful and is always willing to go above and beyond for my relationship with Katie, but of course for my sake of happiness. So I'm still waiting. I don't know. Even better. Nope. Announce why. I haven't got anything, Katie. We're in a group chat with her mom right now.
Listen. I know all those things about Miss Joni. Miss Joni is an amazing, wonderful, fantastic person. So,
she sent a screenshot of a country festival that is coming to town next week. Oh, I'm sorry, this weekend, which I think that means I might be going to this country festival, which would be pretty sick. I'm not a big country fan, but I will say, as much as I don't like the politics of Kid Rock, I like Kid Rock a lot.
Listen, hey,
or Hank Williams Jr. Let's see, Top Secret.
You'll go there and shoot a box of Bud Lights with them, right?
Yes.
Katie, check your texts.
What? She said 2 VIP tickets. Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say for who?
Whoa.
If I meet Travis Tritt, just kidding. Big and Rich, Gretchen Wilson. Oh my God! If I meet Uncle Cracker, if I meet Uncle Cracker,
it's like he's the greatest king of the crackers. It's insane.
He is. And apparently, I mean, I'm not going to
actual white Jesus.
I'm not gonna say, and I'm gonna say this here.
Okay,
this is gonna be interesting because so Miss Jody has 2 tickets. No way. What day are you going? I don't know this. I don't know why I'm doing this live, Katie. I don't know why this. I don't understand. Do I want to go with her? Well, of course, but what day?
Okay, everyone in the chat. What day should they go? What day are they going?
It's Friday and Saturday. This is so
Give
strange.
me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
See, that's why I see Uncle Cracker for. She makes me smile like a sun, fall out of bed, drink a bit of bed, busy in my head. And know what? No, I'm gonna say it here. This is not a scoop. Actually, it is it's a Louisiana scoop. Do you know who's going to be the guest? You know who's guest appearing on Saturday? Donald Trump. That's what I've heard. I heard that rumor from a friend of mine who's connected with some political stuff.
That'll be great. It'll be fun. It'll be a big rally.
Scotty Jarrow at a Trump. I'm sweating.
You better get lots of videos if you do go to something like that. I want you to Jordan
stay my bed
out of it, okay?
Nobody does country like me
in the field. Yeah, I'm old, so I'm Jon Stewart.
I'm not a Trump fan. I will say that live on air. I am not a big fan of the guy. Not Bombad, but not a big to fan. Go to a country music festival for free, I will not pass up on.
And then to hear him hawk Bibles live, that's kind of this has got the Bible. It's the King James Version. It's also got the Constitution. It's got the Pledge of Allegiance. It's got Lee Greenwood's classic.
So, honestly, Donald, what do you think of The Mandalorian?
What do you think of The Mandalorian?
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano.
Yeah, Gina. You know, I love that Gina Carano. You gotta do that. The ramp up where his voice goes is on red.
Gina Carano.
For like a half a second. You know, we love Gina Carano. And then it comes back down.
You know, Man, I want to watch this. I want to watch that clip of the Ruth Bader Ginsburg videos.
Let's say that we
that, like,
while you have been planning your
my weekend
MAGA country getaway.
Oh my God.
Everyone has been waiting with bated breath for us to talk about.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I know, but Autumn brings up a point. We already talked about adrenochrome at the very beginning of this episode, so it's kind of full circle here.
It honestly, yeah. Oh, because again, I hold my joke, my bit, my everything is like Star Wars. All Star Wars is, you can distill it down. You can distill it down to just what if Alex Jones was right, but in space.
And it is kind of that, which is hilarious because it's like this crazy. It's like we're at a rave and we're stoned. Hey, how about they go
Mr. Trump, what do you think about Din adopting Grogu and they gave him his first name? What do you think of that, Mr. Former President?
The Mandalorian's a show about a father, about son. Frankly, I think it might be the society, folks. Kelleran Beck took a sucker away from the
He even wrote it out to be read like, well, that is so great. That is so great. Kelleran Beck.
Man.
Took a sucker away from the temple, or he would have died like a dog. Oh, where's James Austin Johnson when you need him, man?
Oh man. Look at Hans texted me privately saying, I can't even read it. All right, let's talk about Tales of the Empire. We have been dancing around it this entire night. This is the elephant in the room. This did not make me want to turn it off. Tales of the Empire. We're gonna watch this trailer together live, and then we're going to, of course, go back through, scrub through it. We're gonna talk about it and more detail, of course, what we can speculate on, what we hope to get out of this show, of course, and most importantly, what we are excited for. I don't know what you're excited for, but
you know what I'm excited for,
because I think Barasoff cool, but I'm not like, I've never been one to be like, we gotta get her, bro. We gotta get Barasoff, bro.
Where's Barras? Where are you? Is that Jimmy Stewart worried about like, oh, Mr. Potter.
Jimmy Stewart be like, Barasoff.
Where's the Barasoff story though? You gotta have the Barasoff.
Dude, Jimmy Stewart watching Barasoff change. Take off that cow.
Oh no! What the no? I was like, change is like. Are you really saying what I think? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now look away from me. That's it. I know what you're referencing. I want to know Brian fans out there.
I'm drunk.
All right, now look at me again.
Look at me again. Don't talk to me. All right, let's watch this trailer. Here we go.
All right. Now remove your scabbard.
Why do you seek imperial favor?
Who's that guy?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barris.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
You said the Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost. My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now, you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
Okay, let's talk about a few things. May the 4th is already pretty stacked. We've got Podathon that day. We are no longer involved directly with Podathon, but we are definitely going to be supporting it. So we've got Podathons that day.
Listen, go support the kiddos. Absolutely.
You're showing Eleanor her first Star Wars in theaters with the Phantom Menace that day.
I am.
So fucking cool. God, that's so cool. And then of course you've got look at my horny pleasures already just watching No Doubt. Literally that is
I was gonna say Daddy, listen. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch more Doubt.
No. So to bring it back to wholesomeness, I'm possibly gonna be watching Ghostbusters with Ellie tomorrow. So
no way.
Possibly.
That's cool.
Anyway.
So what I'm saying is we've got Podathon, we've got, of course, we've got I'm seeing the Phantom Menace like 6 times that day alone. I've got a party planned around that day. And of course, third now, we've got this show. So I'm gonna wake up in the morning and like tune into Podathon, but I'm also gonna end up checking this out. Like I'm going to very much enjoy the fact that that is a hell of a day.
You can literally just like on Star Wars Day, you can just be like, you don't have to take in oxygen. You can just take in Star Wars on that day.
Perfect. And it was never really a day that was acknowledged years ago. It was always a joke day. Like, and like 2015, like I remember that's when it first came around as like a Star Wars Day thing. But like, it wasn't until 2020, whenever they premiered, was it Bad Batch or was it Clone Wars season 7? What was it? I can't remember. Or the finale of season 7? I know they premiered Bad Batch on a 2021, maybe. I don't remember. Maybe it was 2021. But all I'm saying is it's a day that's taken very seriously now, and this show will add to it. You've got what appears to be 6 episodes, just like the last Tales of the Jedi, and you've got 3 about Morgan Elsbeth and 3 about Barriss Offee. And look, I'm
the commish in here. They premiered Victory in Death.
Commish. Drink to the.
Thank you, commish. Cheers, commish. This is empty. Boom. Time to open my liquid death.
Open me diglin. But
where you came.
Well, you came. But this show now adds to the wonderful things we get to watch and experience that day, and it's like super exhilarating, and obviously written by Dave, so that's awesome within itself. And maybe it's got different directors like they did with Tales of the Jedi last time. Like we got so many unexpected things out of. Let's talk about that. Last Tales of the Jedi, we got a story about Yaddle that we weren't expecting. We got some very human moments of Count Dooku. This, however,
we got basically an explanation of why Yaddle is not in the rest of all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's
very important too, because we always wondered what the hell happened to Yaddle, and so now we're getting an answer about Barriss Offee. And can I reveal my hot take? This is actually a hot take. I'm not saying it for clicks.
Hot take.
And I mean this. I've always been interested about where Barriss Offee ended up, but I could give a bigger shit about it. I never was invested in that character. I thought what she did to Ahsoka was very interesting parallel, very, very, like what you see in churches.
If you go to this country thing, can you ask Donald Trump what he thinks about what Barriss Offee did to Ahsoka Tano?
I can do that gladly. If I have VIP tickets and I get to talk to Donald Trump, it's the first thing I'm saying. Instantly. I'd be like, hey, question. I'm
do you
curious
think they relied too much on knowledge of the Clone Wars and Rebels for Ahsoka when that came out, Mr. Ex-President?
Former felon. I mean, a current felon.
current villain, former president, former war criminal.
Oh,
No, he's
man.
not a war criminal yet, is he?
But in all
No, I think he might be.
seriousness, I'm all serious. I've never been really deeply interested in Barriss Offee's story, except for in Kenobi, when like you were like, oh, well, where would Barriss Offee be? Because she would be, you know, an important person to have to acknowledge and see by this point in the story. Now Morgan Elsbeth was the part I was like, okay, over the moon excited for Morgan Elsbeth, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, where were you? Where were you after or before this? Before you even watched this trailer, where were you at mentally?
I was walking out of work.
Nice.
Getting ready.
Because it came out later in the day.
It came out literally right as I was getting in the car to go pick up the kiddo, to pick up Eleanor and have the, you know, our nice evening. And I sat in the car, I watched this trailer, and man, I mean, it's hard not to get excited for like the Morgan Elsbeth, and so the choices of characters was what interested me.
Okay.
Morgan Elsbeth is, like you say, is a very compelling character we don't know very much about, so to get her backstory is interesting. But then I am interested in the Barriss Offee. I was like, oh, we've been waiting so long to see what happened with her, which I think is the big part of that. And now were the reveals in, I mean, there were listen, there's going to be connective tissue throughout all of this. If that's what the Tales series, like Tales of Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of whatever, is just connective tissue, just to like flavor, extra flavor to make the rest of the stuff just shine. I'll take it, because I mean, like you said so I'm interested to see what we'll get in this. I know what you mean though about like, well, I don't know if you quite said that. I'm put words in your mouth about like this maybe not seeming as like it's gonna have as bigger reveals as
the
Jedi, because I mean you had like, listen, we saw that episode with Dooku, by the way, and Yaddle is top tier. That's like,
it's one of the best.
That needs to be viewed by anyone who is into Star Wars.
I watched it.
When you have him deleting Camino, and all of that in that one episode. Palpatine meeting with him after Phantom Menace. My God,
it was perfect. I think I watched it on a flight. I forgot where I was going, but I watched it on a flight. When did Tales come out, Eli? I'm gonna ask our producer Eli, because I don't remember when Tales came out. The first Tales. It was before they announced it at Celebration 2023, 2022, which we were at.
Didn't
they announced it there?
Yeah.
So
that came out May the 4th, didn't it?
Amid Andor. God, where was I going? I was on a flight, and I remember watching all of them
and
crying. I was crying when the Yaddle death happened. I was actually crying. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
But Bryce Dallas Howard voicing Yaddle was incredible. So that's also something to be. We know all of the we know all of the returning characters. Our actors are coming back for their characters. Morgan Elsbeth, obviously, by oh, God bless, I forget her first name. Hold on. Oh, Diana Lee Insanto. Yes. And then you've got Lars Mikkelsen, obviously, as Thrawn. You've got the original Barriss Offee voice actress as well, which I don't remember who played Barriss Offee, but most importantly,
Patton Oswalt's wife.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'll look into it here. You keep
going. But we also have the Grand Inquisitor played by his original voice actor, Jason Isaacs, who is of course Lucius Malfoy's dad in the Harry Potter series. So like there's some pretty awesome returns.
Meredith Salinger.
Okay, Meredith Salinger, we drink to you.
Yes. Cheers, Meredith. Cheers to you and Patton.
Yeah,
honestly, Patton, you did fantastic in Ghostbusters. I'll say that.
Yes, amazing work in Ghostbusters. So, let's break down this trailer. Let's look at this trailer. I'm glad to see some characters come back. So we've got Thrawn. Obviously, we're gonna do it on mute just so we can kind of look at the shot and talk about what we liked about it. I love that we're automatically back on. Is it Corvus? Was that the planet that Morgan Elsbeth was originally on? Corvus.
Yeah. Corvus.
I love that we see the bell tower. The bell tower is a big part of the imagery there.
Yes.
This is obviously Dathomir, with the droids invading Dathomir and killing all of the Night Sisters. Yeah, look at them. The face.
Well, and now you're gonna watch that episode in the Clone Wars, and you're gonna be like looking for Morgan Elsbeth, like behind the trees,
And look, that's the same exact. Yep,
it's the guys from the Mando. That's the guys from Mando. Absolutely,
great design. Well, they first introduced Ahsoka in live action, and this is the shot that is obviously Dathomir, which I like. These two sisters right here. We don't know if they're very traditional looking Night Sisters, but there's also, we know this for a fact, in Ian Convery's short story Bug, which is the Clone Wars short stories, there are different tribes of Dathomirian Night Sisters, and there's mountain ones. There's like the ones that live in forests. I'd imagine there's other biome-based ones as well. But this, we're seeing it from the mountains. So we're seeing it from their perspective. And this is the shot.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's the grabbing the dirt and then the punch of it is as well. Very cool. Man, it's so crisp, man. It looks so good.
Dude,
look at that.
Look at that. That's insane.
Look at the detail on that dirt, man. It used to be absurd. Used to look like fucking Nintendo 64.
Yeah, dude. Now this
back in 2008, man.
Unreal. We have come such a far way.
Yeah. Jeez.
Boom.
That's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, and I think it's cool too here. She must have risen to power, and we know she had been working for Thrawn. That was the big reveal in chapter 13 of where is your master? Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn? And we see them all together now. And look, this is very interesting too. We've got what appears to be, is it Teth? Is that the name of the planet, Jerry? I think it's Teth, right?
Looks like a little, the Pepto-Bismol capital of Star Wars. Absolutely. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, it's cool to see that, reapproach from a different animation style like we got in Rebels and of course in Kenobi.
Really cool seeing that Inquisitor that we had never seen before, who we thought was either the Seventh Sister or Barisafi, because we're all space racist and everything. But yeah, no, the green lady from
Kenobi.
I forget the Inquisitor's name from Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I don't remember her either, but she was cool looking, man. I was happy to see her show up. Yeah, look, there we go. Incredible, great design.
It's really, it's just, I love the connective tissue of putting everything into the animation. It really blends it all together in just a wonderful, magnificent stew, which is what I love. I love to see all the stuff mixed together. It's all
a
the
gumbo.
Same world. You don't have to. It's a gumbo. You don't have to keep it separate. Gumbo's better when it's together.
That's right. And I like that she's fighting with two scythes. Very cool. I love that.
Very neat. Very cool imagery.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I will fulfill my destiny. It's like, what is Morgan's destiny? Like what we never realize, and obviously there's a line, where Thrawn says, "Long live the Empire." And she responds with "Long live Dathomir" as her response. So her goal has always been to preserve Dathomir as much as it is to serve and be Thrawn's, maybe second in command in the later season of one in Ahsoka, but maybe something else too. She really does want to serve her true purpose, which is the Dathomirian culture and the people of Dathomir. So, because she is a Night Sister, I was shocked.
Oh,
this is what got me the most excited. I want to get a Good Morning Princess so bad. That's all I want.
Hello.
I want a Good Morning Princess so bad.
Hello. We gotta sit down one of these weekends and just port all our old videos into this thing.
I know we do, because we have it all.
Hello.
Just look at the lightsabers too. All fallen Jedi, from what we've been told.
Oh, thank you, Eli. Fourth Sister is the name of the really cool one from Kenobi. Yeah, and again, it doesn't sound necessarily it is Jason Isaacs.
Yeah,
sounds like in this scene, he almost sounds more like Rupert Friend.
Yes, he does.
In that scene. I don't know if he's trying to blend it himself or something.
I wonder. I don't know. Yeah, I love that they have to fight here, and obviously this is going to be the first episode of her arc. Safe to assume this will be the first episode because we got that with Ahsoka, where she was a child, then she was training with Anakin, then she was on the run from the Empire. Whereas this one, you'll probably be a little bit different. And like this, I couldn't tell you what this shot will be from. This is definitely Coruscant. So you never know. They may throw a couple of curveballs like the Yaddle stuff, which none of us were expecting really. So
we see. So your guess. So let's guess the 3 episodes, right? Because from what we're seeing here, because so with Morgan Elsbeth, first episode's going to be the Dathomirian, like just quelling. Then we're gonna have her meeting with Thrawn, maybe, and then this one in the New Republic era. You think?
Yeah, I would assume so because I don't even. Well, with this is rebellion. There's rebels, and no, they are New Republic. They are New Republic.
But that's the New Republic. The really light blue uniform. Which is saying, hey, there's 4D44.
There he is, right behind her. Incredible.
That's the one that they put listen, this is some behind the scenes stuff. That's the one they put like the brain into. Right there. Anyway,
and you even got kind of like
I love that they did like a counselor. Yeah, like the Phantom. Really cool.
And she obviously doesn't make it out alive.
She did.
This is the shit that got me so pumped up. I love Grievous, but I only like Grievous when he's like actually terrifying. This right here, I was like, he is.
That's it. That's like Darth Vader level almost.
God, the lighting. We haven't had good lighting on Grievous probably since Revenge of the Sith, and even then, every scene he's in is a bright scene. This is like absurdly good lighting. He's so haunting. I want more Grievous, man. That sounds silly, but I really seasons 1 and 2 of Clone Wars is all Grievous, but I really do want more Grievous. Like.
You know the villain of Tales of the Empire will be Salvage. No, leave Salvage. Leave that brain hopping bastard out of this. Not a good bastard either. So
yeah, I love.
What's up? What's up, Nick?
Nick's in here, my boy.
Thursday.
That's right.
Thursday.
What's going on, Nick?
Daddy's drinking wine.
We were just talking about how excited we are for May the 4th, man. Pathon in the morning. Phantom Menace screenings, and now this. I was not expecting this. Okay, so you got sewer battle droids here. Well, let's see. Okay, this is interesting. We got what appears to be the third sister, or the fourth sister. But like, where is she at in this? Because this is the only shot that makes no sense. Is she fighting everyone?
Catacombs or something? Or?
I don't know. But that's the only shot that I like can't really pinpoint what's going on. And this one's weird too.
So that's where it is right there. I think that's a rock behind her.
And right who is so? Do you think? Okay, how about this? I think what might end up happening is Barriss Offee trains with the Inquisitor. Barriss Offee then has her training in front of Vader and all that. Then I think this third arc is going to be Barriss Offee probably killing her first Jedi or escaping it, or like I can't do this. This is neither Jedi nor Sith are good because we don't know who this Jedi is at all with a blue lightsaber. Oh, we see a face. I couldn't tell you.
I don't recognize them. I was wondering. At first, it looked like the way Barriss had her hair, kind of pulled back a little bit. But then when they turned around, that was someone completely different. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah,
I don't know either. One other thing too is this next shot was my other shot that like piqued my curiosity. Who the hell is it? This has got to be Night Sister magic right here, right? Which we haven't really got that much of, but I think we're looking at Night Sister magic before our very eyes.
I'm guessing, probably.
Yeah, because it's kind of a cool white imagery. Almost looks like
something like Gandalf the White.
Yeah, Jerry. Okay, now this is interesting too. You've got Barriss, the bottom right. You've got, I can't tell who that is with the Grand Inquisitor. That could be, oh no, okay, that's the fourth sister.
Fourth sister.
Okay, and then look who she's going up against. I cannot, it's a different species. I don't know if you can see it. I can make it big for your screen. Hold on.
I was gonna say is Catakaris, but I don't think it is because she's not that species.
Or is it's interesting. I can't tell. It's definitely a different species. It
looks like it. Is it a Quarren without tentacles?
No, it's not a Quarren. Well, actually, maybe we'll get a better shot in the fight. Okay, yeah, and look, there we go. There we go. There we go. Interesting design.
What in the world? That's neat.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that design.
So it looks like the ring is going to close on them, maybe the lava ring or something.
Kafex is the species.
Wow, how do people know this? Yeah, look.
They probably read the Star Wars data bank. We don't, you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
We have lives. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Gerry. Yeah, and they're fighting like near a hole. I kind of like the visuals here where the ring might close on them, and the only way you'll win is if they get pushed into the hole, kind of thing. It's
I'm pretty sure
very cool.
Eli, isn't there something similar in Rise of the Red Blade? And then we got Darth Cornelius Vader.
Okay, so we got Fourth Sister, we've got Morok, then we've got that guy that Ahsoka kills, the Inquisitor that Ahsoka kills that's made of smoke as well. Do you think we'll get reasons why they're both made of smoke?
Probably not. But it is funny because both of them are killed by Ahsoka. We got Morok and whoever that guy is.
Yeah.
Again, we probably know. We don't pay attention to the data bank. So,
but it's kind of cool to see Morok as a character.
When I saw Morok, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, I was like, "That's a great way to do this." Yeah, Vader. Look, I love Vader.
We're gonna get the Trillion Django Jumper Inquisitor who was in Rebels.
I don't know. Dark Blade Rising. I don't know if we. I don't know. Let me think. Isn't that the one? That's the one about Inquisitors. I don't know if. I wonder if it'll tie into that story a little bit. You never know.
Oh, it probably will. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about seeing Vader in this new animation? Of course, I'm always excited to see more Vader.
We've seen him at the end of Clone Wars, right?
Oh,
he looked really good at the end of Clone Wars. Yeah, we had him and Stormtroopers at the very end.
Yeah.
Finding the wreck of the start of. But yeah, no. I mean, we're gonna see him in action in this. It looks like most likely. I feel like we're gonna see him in action. So
yeah.
Do you think? And again, like everyone's already speculating, like, you know, does she end up knowing it's Vader or that it's Anakin?
I don't know. I don't know. I see. For me personally, I don't know if it makes a difference to Vader, but if he does, I don't think it makes a difference to Barriss Offee, but it certainly makes a difference to Vader. Because if Vader sees Barriss Offee, that's the character that put Ahsoka out of the order. So, like,
that's
the catalyst.
He might have designs to like, hey, I'm gonna get you killed. I mean, you know, Barriss might care a little bit because Anakin was the one who turned her in. You know, so.
Oh man.
She might have a chip.
She might have a vendetta. So okay. So obviously, in true speculation mode, we know Morgan Elsbeth does not make it out of this alive because we see her fate in Ahsoka. And to wrap this up, really, do you think we're going to see the fate of Barriss Offee, or do you think it's something they can play with later? I think it's something they can play with later, but
I'm sure they could, but like go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, Dave killed Yaddle. So that's something we have to acknowledge too. So that was not on my bucket list.
That was his decision.
I would have never. I guess. I mean, it was his episode. It was his show.
That's true. That's true.
He wrote it.
Yeah. I think this is her last episode becoming an Inquisitor. Probably. I think we do see the fate of Barriss Offee in this. Frankly.
The death?
I mean,
I think when she's fighting that Jedi, the Jedi's going to turn her back.
She doesn't die. Well, I mean, if you're talking about dying, probably not. So you're saying like we'll know where she is though.
Yes.
In the story that what we've been wanting for so long, we will know. And I mean, obviously, we're getting it right here. Oh, she was becoming an Inquisitor, like everyone thought. But where is she in all those other shows and stuff like that?
Exactly.
So she, you know. Could she be off on missions, or is she
she flee?
I don't know.
She get out of there.
Is she going off to fight
Or she
Ahsoka?
dead. They could kill her off. They could kill her off because for the most part, Bear Sophy is only a side character, or barely even, not even a character really, in Revenge of the Sith, right? Let me see. Hold on. She is in Revenge of the Sith,
no,
right?
she's not. Is she? No.
She's not. Why do I think she is?
Well, because I mean, technically in canon,
No,
she would be
she
in
is.
jail.
She's in Revenge of the Sith.
Bear Sophy? That's a big glaring thing. They let her out of jail for a little bit to stand in the back of a shot.
No, I'm almost positive she's in Revenge of the Sith, right?
No, but okay. If she is, then it kind of it's not pointless why they put her in jail.
Maybe maybe they have a character. Hold on.
I don't think she is.
I think she is. I'm almost positive she is.
Barris is not in Revenge of the Sith, says Buck.
But I don't understand this.
Why would she?
Hold on. Let me share this tab.
She's only in Revenge of the Sith deleted scenes.
Oh, well, look. She's in the back. No, she's talking to... Okay, hold on. Luminar is in this scene. I knew that. I think we all knew Luminar was in this scene.
Listen, are we doing more of the space racism, getting all the green ladies mixed up?
No, we aren't. I don't think we are. Yeah, because this is definitely Bear Sophy. 100% Bear Sophy.
Yeah, but I think it is in the deleted scenes. I'm pretty sure.
I want to see this. I want to see this. This is where it gets interesting because this is like obviously George's intentions on stuff. Hold on. Deleted scene. Deleted scene? What the fuck is this deleted scene? This is like a nightmare. That's some AI bullshit. Hold on.
Yeah, no.
Deleted scene YouTube. What is this? Well, she is in this Tartakovsky.
Subject of great debate within the Star Wars community. I've always thought that she probably did survive, but I make sure to let me know your
That's not canon.
But is she? Oh wait, is this her? Oh, this is the scene then. She's on Felucia.
At first, the scene cuts to Barra Sophie surrounded by B1 battle droids, and she seems to be doing.
So yeah, that's what ended up being.
Before ripping its head off.
What's her name? What are we watching?
Well, I think this is a deleted scene for Clone Wars.
They then turn their full blast to cannons at the Jedi. I know. And just to make sure she's definitely dead, they then place the walker's foot right on top of her. There's certainly no surviving that. There was also
that was a deleted scene. Okay. So they changed it to Ayla Secura. They changed it to Ayla Secura. Scotty.
I'm learning. This is the point. But they have that photo of her, actress clearly playing her.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so that was just something that they cut.
Well, as you say,
no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. She's in freaking she's in this scene. Yes, she is actually in a scene in Revenge of the Sith. Duh. Or no, is that Attack of the Clones? Hold on, I'm about to blow everyone's mind. About to make your stupid nerd penises hard. Watch, look at this. Boing, right here.
That's Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, but Barra Sophy's there, which is interesting. I didn't realize that. I guess I didn't. I never realized that.
You didn't realize she was in the movies? Yeah, she's.
I didn't know she was. I didn't know that she was in a background in this movie. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think this is the only one that she's in. Like, I don't know if I can't remember if Luminara is in Phantom Menace or not. I don't think she is. But anyway, sorry to ridicule.
Oh, I forget. No, I'm learning. Yeah, she was at the Battle of Geonosis, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay.
So this
Sometimes
is
I
just
forget
Dave
these
creation?
things.
Or a Genndy Tartakovsky creation?
I forget. No, I honestly had forgotten, to be completely honest with you. How did you beat Jared? Because he's fucking bad at it. He's not good.
This is how bad Jared is at trivia. You should look at us and go, what the fuck?
No, we need to sign out this episode. I'm feeling this is hitting a little too hard, and I've got to go talk to my wife about my weekend plans now because I don't know what I'm doing. My meeting
going to go to a Trump rally. Scotty's going to a Trump rally.
What are we doing?
Hey, what are we doing?
What are we doing? But anyway, no, I'm pumped for this. This is a show that I'm so excited for. I'm willing to guess that they're going to keep doing these series in different ways. So I'll make a prediction here. Here's my prediction. We're going to have Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire. I don't think we're going to get a Tales of the Sith. I think that's off the menu. No Sith.
You don't think so?
Okay. I think we're going to get a Tales of... They wouldn't do First Order. Maybe they do. Maybe they could do First Order. Or Tales of the Resistance would be cool. Or Tales of the Bounty Hunters, right? You can do Bounty Hunters. You could finally do some...
I saw a lot of people
Cad Bane.
call it for Mando.
Mando, Tales of the Mandalorian.
Tales of the Mandalorians.
So there's a good bit. There's a good bit there.
Really cool. It would be really cool seeing Din and Grogu in this animation.
Oh my God.
I've been waiting for it.
God, wouldn't it be amazing? But anyway, Jerry, I'm so glad we can hang out and talk tonight. We'll obviously have some regular scheduled programming for y'all coming up. And if y'all are enjoying these Bad Batch recaps, I think we'd be more than happy to do these on Thursday nights as well. Or like just do them on Thursdays. Just make this our live stream at least till the show ends. So we had 2 episodes to cover this week, so it was kind of a lot. But
yeah, we had a lot of ground to cover.
And you never know what might be announced next week. You just never know what these things. We did not think we'd get a whole other Tales of series so quickly. So
we're probably going to get more from Empire magazine.
Yes,
on,
Acolyte.
So we'll see.
Anyway, everyone,
Cantina will be cool.
Look forward to your regular scheduled Bombad programming. Star Wars full the way. We did our Ghostbusters talk over the last few.
Don't worry, it's gone.
It's gone for a little bit. That's okay.
We trapped it, put it in the containment unit.
Yes, we did. But it doesn't mean we don't text about it often. Jerry texts me in the middle of the night, like, "Hey, did you know? Like, Shandorian?
Unfortunately, Scotty tickled that part of my brain, so I have to puke knowledge onto him occasionally. So
I love it. Great. Puke on me.
I love it.
There's a fetish for that. But anyway, I do love you with all my heart, and I love our fans and viewers and our friends that feel like they can tune in and be a part of this. That's why we do this. Really, I mean it. That's why we enjoy being able to discuss things in an open forum like we do. And this is what I'm gonna read. This is the cork says this. Here we go. It says, making good wine. Making good wine is a skill. Making fine wine is an art. Just like making a Bombadcast episode. Making the Bombadcast is a skill, but making a fine episode of the Bombadcast is art. Robert Mondavi. Mondavi.
I like Robert Monday.
Hello, I'm Robert Monday.
That's like a British comedian.
I was gonna say Robert Monday. I mean, could be British, but I just picture this guy who looks like Mike Pence, but with darker colored hair. Just
hi, I'm Robert Monday. How are you?
Oh, I'm dying.
Robert Monday.
Robert Monday.
Yes. Fine wine is an art. Robert Monday.
He says,
good to meet you.
Making good wine is a skill. Making fine wine is an art. Robert Monday.
Yes, Robert Monday.
But yes, you're right. It takes. Listen, it is a fine wine making the Bombadcast. Absolutely.
Yeah. Settling in and feeling loosey goosey. I want to go watch Blade Runner and torment my wife. It's perfect. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Excellent. You're gonna watch
Mr. Ex criminal president. What do you think about
Dude Part 2?
The fate of Iskat Ikaris?
Mr. Former President. Mr. Former President, current felon. How do you feel currently about the Water of Life from Dune Part 2?
You see, Dave Filoni, people, Dave Filoni, folks. He's the guy.
They say.
I know the guy. Hey, people are saying, yeah, there's Dave Filoni. I hear he got let go from Lucasfilm, but hey, I heard he got, and you know what? He got let go from Lucasfilm. You got that Kathleen Kennedy. I call her Stinky Kathy. I call her Stinky Kathy because that's just what I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, this is stinky like Kathy, and I said that's Stinky Kathy.
I gotta find a photo of them together. There isn't one.
Oh, Stinky Kathy!
Damn it! I was hoping to be one of them together.
Oh,
I've met her. She is Stinky. The lost tycoon.
Oh yeah, stinky. She smells like Bengay.
smells so bad.
She distinct, the very, very distinct old person smell.
All right, we're leaving. We're calling this out. Gerry, what should the people do? They should follow us.
Pull up Lady Slimer. Pull up Lady
new.
Slimer. Let's get Lady Slimer up here.
Let's hear it from our babe.
Patricia, send us off. Ah, take your kids and throw them in the river and stay bomb bad. I hate kids.
Did you say impossible?
Pasquale?
Only kidding, Chucky. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible dream that we can all share.
What is it? Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top,
and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer.
If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
come on, change. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah,
I'm asking him to change his ways.
no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change.
Time for us to take a break, but we wouldn't dream of being gone for